I actually grew up in the Soviet Union in the 1980s. So the atmosphere of the 1980s felt very familiar as it was portrayed in the Netflix show, even though it was kind of familiar but with a major twist, which was, of course, my life in the Soviet Union and the Russian-speaking environment in the capital of what's now Ukraine, Kiev. So, of course, it kind of, for me, Stranger Things had a somewhat different impact. And I want to talk about the differences, but before I talk about the differences, I want to talk about what are the similarities between what was happening in Stranger Things and the themes of Stranger Things and what was happening in the Soviet Union in 1980s, which Stranger Things actually touched upon in great detail, especially when they were talking about the Russian labs that created monsters to get an edge fighting in a Cold War against the United States. So one of the themes that deeply affected me in the Stranger Things show was this sense of apocalyptic doom that the characters and the participants of the show felt at that time in the 1980s, because it was a Cold War.